Hello, More Connection family. Welcome to another edition of the More Connection audio newsletter, where we talk about faith, visibility, purpose, entrepreneurship, publishing, resources, opportunities, and connections. I'm your host, Sharise N. Moore, your publishing consultant and visibility coach, and I'm so glad you're here. Today's conversation is one that I believe many entrepreneurs, authors, creatives, speakers, and faith-based leaders need to hear. Our topic is trusting God with visibility and provision. Trusting God with visibility and provision. Because let's be honest, it's one thing to say, I trust God, but it's another thing to trust God when you're being asked to step out publicly. It's another thing to trust Him when you're putting your business in front of people. It's another thing to trust Him when you're promoting your book. It's another thing to trust Him when you're making an offer and wondering if anybody is going to buy. And it's another thing to trust Him when you're doing everything you know to do and you're still waiting for the provision to show up. So today, we're going to talk about what it means to show up boldly while trusting God with the results. Before we get into our conversation, let's start with today's affirmation. Trusting God with my visibility, my provision, and my purpose. I will show up boldly, steward what He has given me, and trust Him to connect me with the people, opportunities, and resources I need. Take a breath and say, I trust God with my visibility. I trust God with my provision. I trust God with my purpose. I will show up. I will do my part, and I will trust God with the results. Mark your calendars. The I Am Enough Empowerment Expo is coming to Atlanta, Georgia on May the 22nd and May the 23rd, 2027. And you won't want to miss this life-changing experience. For 2 powerful days, we'll come together to be inspired, empowered, and reminded that our worth isn't determined by our past, our circumstances, or the opinions of others. Whether you're an entrepreneur, author, ministry leader, nonprofit organization, student, professional, or someone ready for a fresh start, this expo is designed with you in mind. Experience dynamic speakers, powerful workshops, networking opportunities, exhibitors, resources, and meaningful connections that will encourage you to walk confidently in your purpose. This is more than an event. It's a movement that reminds every attendee of one simple truth. You are enough. Join us in Atlanta, Georgia on May the 22nd and the 23rd, 2027 for the I Am Enough Empowerment Expo. More exciting details, speaker announcements, vendor opportunities, sponsorships, and registration information are coming soon. Stay connected and be among the first to receive updates. We can't wait to see you in Atlanta as we empower lives, inspire purpose, and celebrate the power within each of us. Because when you know who you are, you'll remember that you are enough. Now, as you know, I always give you points during our newsletter. So let's start with number 1. Stop hiding what God has given you. Stop hiding what God has given you. Let's start here. If you've been given a gift, a business, a book, a message, a service, or an idea, people can't connect with something they don't know exists. You cannot hide your gift and then become frustrated because nobody is finding you. visibility is part of stewardship. That doesn't mean you have to be everywhere. It means you have to be willing to show up somewhere. You have to communicate what you do. You have to tell people who you serve. And you have to make it easy for people to understand how they can work with you, purchase from you, support you, and connect with you. Stop waiting until everything is perfect. Show up with what you have and continue improving as you grow. Number 2, don't confuse visibility with validation. Don't confuse visibility with validation. Visibility is not about getting everyone to approve of you. You have to get comfortable with the fact that everybody won't understand your message. Everybody won't purchase your product. Everybody won't listen to your podcast. Everybody won't read your book, and everybody won't support your business. And that's okay. Your assignment isn't to make everyone approve of you. Your assignment is to faithfully steward what you have been given. So don't let low engagement convince you that your message has no value. Don't let one rejection convince you that you're not qualified. And don't let one slow sale week convince you that you should quit. Keep showing up. Number 3, trust God while you do your part. Trust God while you do your part. Now, let's talk about faith. Faith does not mean inactivity. You can pray for clients and still market. You can pray for book sales and still promote your book. You can pray for opportunities and still make connections. You can pray for provision and still create offers. You can trust God and still have a strategy. In fact, I believe there's something powerful about combining faith with action. Prayer, plan, prepare, execute, and trust. Don't sit around waiting for God to do something that He's already given you the ability to do. Calling all entrepreneurs. Would you like your business to be a part of something historic? The I Am Enough Empowerment Movement is creating the commemorative special edition, Volume 1 of the I Am Enough Empowerment Magazine. And we're inviting approximately 100 businesses to become founding business partners in our inaugural business directory. For just $25, your business can be featured in the printed magazine with your business name, contact information, website, phone number, and social media. Want even more visibility? Add our online business directory listing for an additional $25. This is more than a listing. It's an opportunity to be a part of a publication celebrating empowerment, purpose, leadership, and legacy. The magazine will be unveiled during the Remember Who You Are Gala on May the 22nd, 2027 in Atlanta, Georgia. Spots are limited, and the deadline is March 1st, 2027. Don't miss this opportunity to be a part of history. I Am Enough Empowerment Magazine, because together we're helping people remember who they are. For further details, contact through email IamEnoughEmpowermentMovement@gmail.com. Can't wait for you to join us. Number 4, be open to unexpected provision. Be open to unexpected provision. Sometimes we're asking God to provide in one specific way. But what if the provision comes through another door? What if the client comes through a referral? What if the speaking opportunity comes through someone you met at an event? What if your next partnership comes from a social media connection? And what if your next book opportunity comes from someone who heard you speak? Don't become so focused on the package that you miss the delivery. Stay open to how God may choose to provide. 5, steward what you already have. Steward what you already have. Before asking for more, look at what you already have in your hands. Are you following up with the people who express interest? Are you nurturing your audience? Are you promoting your offers? Are you taking care of your current clients? Are you using your existing platforms? Are you building relationships? And are you finishing the projects you started? Sometimes the next opportunity is connected to how you handle the current one. Stewardship matters. 6, trust God with the results. Trust God with the results. And finally, release the results. You can make the post, you can send the email, you can publish the book, you can record the podcast, you can make the offer, and you can walk into the room. But you can't force people to respond. That's where trust comes in. Your responsibility is to show up faithfully. God knows how to connect the right people, opportunities, and resources to you. So don't allow the numbers to determine your worth. Don't allow a slow season to make you question your calling, and don't allow rejection to make you hide. Keep showing up. Your job is obedience. Your job is stewardship. Your job is consistency. And then you trust God with what happens next. Authors and storytellers, are you ready to showcase your story, your book, and your brand? The I Am Enough Empowerment Movement is inviting authors to become founding featured authors in the commemorative special edition, Volume 1 of the I Am Enough Empowerment magazine. Choose the opportunity that best works for you. Full-page featured author, $150. Half-page featured author, $75. This is your opportunity to have your author journey and work showcased in our inaugural commemorative edition, a publication celebrating empowerment, purpose, leadership, and legacy. The magazine will be unveiled during the Remember Who You Are Gala on May the 22nd, 2027 in Atlanta, Georgia. The deadline is March 1st, 2027, and spaces are limited. Don't miss your opportunity to have your story become part of this historic first edition. I Am Enough Empowerment Magazine, celebrating your voice, your story, and your legacy. For further details, reach out through email, IamEnoughEmpowermentMovement@gmail.com. More Connection family, I want you to remember this. You don't have to choose between faith and visibility. You can trust God and still promote your business. You can trust God and still sell your book. You can trust God and still make an offer. You can trust God and still pursue opportunities. You can trust God and still want your business to be profitable. Faith doesn't require you to hide. Faith gives you the courage to show up. So this week, I want you to identify one thing you've been afraid to make visible, and then make it visible. Tell somebody, post it, promote it, share it, make the offer, and once you've done your part, release the outcome. Trust God with your visibility, trust God with your provision, and trust God with your purpose. I want to thank you for joining me for another edition of the More Connection audio newsletter. I hope today's conversation reminded you that you don't have to shrink, hide, or apologize for your gifts, message, business, book, or assignment you've been given. Be seen, be heard, be known. Show up with faith, show up with excellence, show up with intention, and trust God with the results. I am Sharise N. Johnson Moore, and until next time, remember, your voice matters, your story matters, and your work matters. And your visibility can become a bridge to someone else's breakthrough. Stay faithful, stay visible, stay connected, and keep trusting God with the journey. If this episode encouraged you, don't let the conversation end here. Subscribe to my Substack page, Sharise Johnson Moore, and listen and subscribe to the More Connection podcast on Spotify. Okay, subscribe, follow, share, and invite someone else into the More Connection family. The More Connection family, faith, visibility, purpose, resources, opportunities, and connections. Be seen, be heard, be known.